So it's also interesting he mentions that they have a contract with the government of Toasanga to deal with the Earthnoids, so that's why they came to intercept them. The thing that bothered me about this episode is the fact that we have another after the fact revelation about something that happened off screen, which is
Yeah.
finding out that Flaminia is a spy from Venus and is part of the Crescent ship's crew.
It's
Yeah.
a bit jarring, to say the least. It's like there's no in between. It's just all of a sudden.
It keeps happening.
Yeah.
That's been a big problem, especially these last couple episodes. It's just like there's this big reveal, yet we never get to see it. We just have to kind of take their word for it. It's like, oh, okay. It's almost like the things that we need to see, we're not going to see, but the things that we don't need to see, like cleaning up space dirt, we see in ad nauseum. I don't know.
Like Bellry makes mention that Loruka and Miraji were initially angry, as you would expect. So why didn't we see that? Why?
Yeah.
Why are we not being shown these important things? If it's important enough of a story point to have her be a Venusian spy, why not actually reveal that so that we can have the proper reaction as the audience, rather than just being told after the fact, oh yeah, she's actually a spy and she works on this ship and everyone was upset at her, but whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really quite jarring.
It really dials down, the story and kind of the tension that these revelations are supposed to give us, and I don't know. It's disheartening for a guy that's so damn experienced at, doing shows.
Kind of an amateurish mistake almost.
Yeah. So.
I will echo one of Sobro's points. One of the high marks of the episode was the conversation on the Crescent ship's bridge and the captain, everyone calling out Ida that the issue of she believes what she was raised to believe. And, to her credit, she actually pauses and thinks about that for quite a while and doesn't just dismiss it and act like a fool like you would expect in a show like this.
What bothers me is that Bellry is also informed what he was raised to believe, and he's highly religious. So you figure that he would have taken pause to that too, but he didn't seem to be too affected by the captain's words all that much.
No, he did not.
He's just kind of like, meh, whatever.
He's just kind of doing whatever. There was some good comedy bits, though, particularly the opening with everyone running around and seeing just how out of shape the crew is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the captain trying to wander into the shower naked and being browbeaten by Naredo.
Yeah.
Captain's got no shame, man. He's got no
Creepy
shame.
captains. Almost an anime staple.
Yep. So, Sobro, your ratings for this episode?
I will give this episode a 3.5 synchronized Vernier drifts out of 5. That scene where everybody was like grouped together and they had to like push themselves back to the ship by using their little air Verniers, I thought was pretty cool. It was a silly comedic moment, but I just found it funny.
Neil, your rating?
I'd have to give this 3 angry AIT guys out of 5.
There you go.
I'm going to give this one 3.5 off-screen revelations out of 5.
That's true, yeah.
Which brings us to the final episode of this segment already, and that is number 20, Space Inside a Frame. So we have the GIT Corps taking possession of the G-Self and bringing it over to the Crescent ship, and everyone is trying to hatch a plan to escape and go to Venus Globe where they can meet with its ruler, Lagu. But they're all being kept in the infirmary under surveillance. So they do launch a plan to take back the G-Self, which involves Bellry briefly using the G-Arcane, and it's obviously not too hard to take it back since no one else is able to use it anyway, so basically the G-Self to the GIT gang is just a bunch of dead weight.
Yeah.
So things get a bit more complicated when Venus Globe sends its 10 police and their mobile suit force to go and intercept them. So the GIT Corps open fire, Bellry gets back into the G-Self and joins the fight. So we have him getting attacked by Kia and the Gion, and they're fighting in the sort of underpart of Venus Globe, which is these sort of massive things that best could be described as sort of like the beginnings of a Dyson sphere. If you've ever seen Star Trek: The Next Generation,
Oh yeah.
This like massive globe